Hey sweethearts, welcome to today's journey. This expressive arts and let's say energy embodiment journey where we don't necessarily tune into a particular archetype but try and find what it feels like in our body, in our system, what it feels like to have a North Star, to know your value, to know the ground that you're standing on, to open to greater potential, and to know it as a feeling, as a flavor, as a compass, as true as the pulse in your blood. So that when you need help making decisions, you don't have to outsource that from anything else or anybody else, but you know, and you begin to build a relationship with that true north, your North Star, your highest vision, your mission in life. And before you get any flustered around that, allow that too, of course, but what if it wasn't as difficult as we all make it up to be? This big, grand vision of purpose and following our dreams. It can get so sticky and so big and so vast, but what if your North Star is simply love? What if your North Star is simply connection? What I'm asking of you today in today's session is to be open in your perception, to be open in your consciousness, to be open to something new, maybe something that you have not yet discovered, and maybe something that has not come to you yet around this contemplation of the true north, or your North Star, or your compass, or that which makes you alive. So today's journey is intended to be restorative and soulful. So we're going to be working a little bit with our energy, increasing our energy, clearing the system, the channel a little bit, and coming into greater awareness, into greater alignment, into our center, and from that place expanding into what it could feel like to be connected to your North Star, to be connected to your vision, or if you've never done that in your life, perhaps beginning the journey. Even the sun came out for us. So it's a good sign. So as with every expressive arts journey, oh, she's blinding. As with every expressive arts journey, we utilize play, movement, and imagination to awaken a deeper intelligence in the soma, in our body, in our being, in our mind, in our heart. So it doesn't become just this concept in our mind, but it's actually an embodied, felt feeling. Because when we can feel something, when something in this life matters to us, when we have had that experience of big joy, big love, big connection, big peacefulness, or even a small shift, it doesn't have to be a big experience. Sometimes the subtlest things can be big. Then you lose your train of thought, just like me. When we have that felt sense within our body, that is when we can begin to trace the breadcrumbs of our aliveness, to step more deeply into the full spectrum of who it is that we desire to be, to have a more thriving life, and to trace a more thriving blueprint of our aliveness in this expression of being human in this time on earth. We all know what it feels like to be depressed, to feel like we can't quite catch this life that we're desiring, or maybe we catch it and then it's fleeting. Today's practice is designed for you to have have this space, actually, to make contact with it in a different way, without expectation, without pressure, without having to do or become anyone special or anyone in particular at all. So I'm really grasping the knowledge today for you guys, really sinking it in. And as with any practice, I want to just create a space where it's a little bit easier to be human, you know, like raw, real humanity, where we experience grief and we experience joy, we experience confusion, and those are not things to avoid, and those are not things to escape from, but they are the pathway to arriving at our North Star. So we welcome them, we bring them in, we work with that energy in order to bring a greater clarity and a greater harmony into our whole system. Body, mind, heart, womb, roots, brain, coherence. Everything is aligned when we allow the sensations of the body to lead us, rather than saying, ooh, this part of me, I don't like it, let me push it away. Grief? No. Rage? No. Let me just grasp for joy. Because that's a beautiful feeling to have and to hold. But actually, how much joy are we allowing ourselves to feel? How much love do we have the capacity to hold? And can we taste more? Can we expand our container to hold a little bit more? And through expanding our body, our container, our mind, our heart, whether it's through movement, through imagination, through play, we allow ourselves to shift gears and to play this game of life, but maybe a little bit of a different flavor. Let's get into it. Find me in a comfortable seat. This can be propped up with your hips under a pillow. So, find me in a comfortable seat. This can be with a little bit of a pillow or a prop underneath your hip bones, sit bones, to elevate yourself, to bring more comfort to your body. This can be on a chair, this can be lying down with your knees lifted up into the air, whatever feels good for you today. And straight away, close down your eyes. We're going to open up some spaciousness in the body, first and foremost, to relax more into our power, into our knowing, into our truth. Create space so that we can take up space. How juicy is that? Create space so that we can take up that space. Our mat is exactly this. The space and the moment where we take up space, where we play, where we discover. So, closed eyes, soften the shoulders away from the ears, soften your jaw. Maybe allow your mouth to slightly fall open. Softening the corners of your eyes, your ears. Let your shoulders drop. As your attention and your awareness drops to your roots, to your base. Feeling your roots extending deep into the earth. Feeling held, supported, nourished. Invite a feeling of strength into your spine. But not in a way where we have to force strength. If your body today is calling for the permission to be weak, perhaps a strong spine today looks a little bit hunched over because you're surrendering to the emotion of now. And you're allowing it to pass through your body. We're not fighting anybody today. The warrior archetype, it knows too when to be humble, when to soften, when to let go, when to surrender. So soften into the strength in your spine, however it is calling to you today. With each inhale, you're receiving infinite nourishment from the air around you, from the earth underneath you, and you're sipping it in. You're delighting in this life force. And as you are sitting here, take a moment to take your 2 fingers and place them on the side of your neck, where you will feel your heartbeat. Maybe you have to play around a little bit with pressure, with tension. As you breathe, feel into that pulse. Notice that you don't have to dig your fingers into it. It can just be a very subtle connection. Maybe if it's challenging to feel your pulse there, maybe you can press it on your wrist. I often don't feel it on my wrist as much. And don't worry, when we move through the practice, it might actually become easier to tune in to that pulse. But in this moment, wherever you are, however faint, quiet, loud that pulse is, bring your awareness to it. It is the beat always guiding you home to yourself. It is the rhythm of you in this life, in symphony and in harmony with the world around you. My teacher always says, how you're breathing is how you're living. Bring awareness to your rhythm. When we are contracted, when our breath is shallow, our body can signal to us a feeling of discomfort, a lack of safety, contraction, control. When our breaths are deep, slow, and satiated, it can signal safety. It can signal a trust in life, a spaciousness to receive. So notice for the next moment the relationship and the dance between the rhythm of your pulse and your breath. Listening deeply to the ancient rhythm of both. Would it feel like to surrender more deeply to the intelligence at the center of both your breath and your pulse? Would it feel like a sinking back in your body into the throne of who you are? Would it feel like rest? Allow yourself to discover something new here. Making it easy. There is no wrong way to listen. You are alive, right here, right now. The pulse within your blood is not asking for you to pay a price of admission. It is gifting to you eternally. It is gifting to you ceaselessly. And so is your breath in sacred reciprocity, giving, receiving. Inhale, exhale. And from that depth of awareness, sink more deeply into the center of who you are. You may wish to relax your arms, place them on your knees. Maybe you want to keep your eyes low but slightly open. Or maybe keep them closed to deepen into that feeling and that experience. From here, begin to circle your hips, your cauldron of creation. Think of the cycles, the seasons, rhythms. Everything has a pattern. And often they say that life unfolds for us in a spiral. So within your hips, enter the spiral. Enter the sacred void of life, the fertile soil, the fertile ground of creation. Maybe you wish to place your hands behind you for a little bit more leverage. Maybe you wish to slow down the movement. Maybe you want to open your legs into a straddle, and that allows you a different kind of positioning. Different kind of playing with your anatomy. Maybe spiraling the other way. Where can you soften into the movement a little bit more? Where can you sink into your depth? Trusting that the more anchored you are in your body, in your soma, the more connected you are to this life, to this vehicle, to this instrument that is guiding you through your life. And this embodiment, this anchor of the body, allows you to feel your center, to feel grounded, and to find your way through chaos, through overwhelming emotion, through confusion, or anything that you might experience in this life. What if within your hips here you could find safety, anchor of safety deep at the center of you, for you only. From here, take your right palm and stretch over to your left side, opening up your heart space. So we anchor from the roots and we open our hearts. Swapping sides. When we are safe, when we feel anchored, when we know our center, even if it's a journey of 1%, 2%, it might feel a little bit easier to trust with the opening of our hearts, to trust with the opening towards life, swapping sides if you haven't already done so, and swimming at your own pace between left and right, slowing it down if you need to, resting at the end and on the beginning. Feeling around your heart cavity right now. And as you push away from the earth, feel this side of the body opening as your hand floats down your heart and core is strong. It can be a very simple movement, but we can do it kind of flopping around and twisting and turning, or we can do it with a bit more depth. Inhale left, exhale right. Maybe you want to twist through the center, swimming, opening the back of your heart space. Oof, my knees are getting sore here. I need to stretch them with my little sockies. Swimming, reaching, taking up that space. Maybe you do the same through the back. Coming into a seated cat-cow, opening hand crown, chest first. Inhale up, exhale down from your spine. Inhale, exhale. Rhythm, wave, and motion. Be so incredibly soothing for the nervous system to retrace patterns and rhythms within the body. Breath, sound, movement, all of those can act as pathways and as gateways of transformation, of opening, of expression, of releasing, of letting go, of completing. Welcome to the path of expressive arts, where your your heart posture can dictate how you approach life. What is the positioning of your heart space? Maybe in this moment you want to try cactus arms, opening of your arms to 90 degrees and opening, looking up. Big breaths in, big breaths out. Maybe here you try a gentle twist or two. And here place your fingertips on the tops of your shoulders. And we'll begin to swivel from left to right to bring a little bit more ease into our spine. So spine is strong, your pelvic floor is gently tucked, gently tense. You're inhaling left, exhale right. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Maybe you begin this movement very slowly. Maybe that's where you stay today. Discovering, exploring the multi-dimensionality of your body. Or maybe your rhythm today is to pick up the pace a little bit. Maybe you're trying to awaken or alchemize, transform some sort of an energy within you. Stay with it, we're almost there. Slow it down if you need to. Strong core, strong roots, heart opening, shoulders away from you. Your anchor is your breath. Take a breath, come into center. Close down your eyes for a moment. Press two of your palms together at heart center into each other. Deep breath in, hold at the top. Exhale, fully let go. Let your spine melt and then go to the ground. So yummy. Notice already this shift of energy. Close down your eyes if you desire and just feel into your body once again. We've touched a few anchor points already in this practice. And we've moved a little bit of energy. How do you feel? Is there a little bit more spaciousness? Is there more shimmering sensation, feeling? Maybe you're experiencing more discomfort. Maybe there is a little bit of resistance. Maybe there is agitation. Whatever is here, it's all good. And maybe what can help you is
On a scale of 0 to 10, how do you feel? 10 being absolutely ecstatic, overjoyed, and 0 being maybe a little bit low, a little compressed, a little depressed. Just notice and breathe and presence that emotion, that feeling, that sensation, as if it was an old friend. You don't have to, take up the emotion. You can simply be with it in loving awareness, in loving spaciousness, not making anything right or wrong, even if it's big, great joy. Sitting beside it too, recognizing, seeing that everything in life is change. And even this feeling of joy and expansion might become a different flavor in a moment. To me, being a full spectrum human is about learning the dance from 0 to 10 and finding ways to be present and to be embodied through the full spectrum, being a yes to life wherever we are. And gently opening your eyes, we're gonna move through another little flow here. So I invite you to come into all fours and sink your hips into child's pose. From here, placing your head on your mat, allowing the softening of your forehead, tuning to the breath flow. On your inhale, find a way to move to downward dog, pushing your hip backwards towards the sky, pedaling out your feet, flowing through the left and the right. Slow down this movement a little bit more, as if you are a wave in the ocean. Deep breath in, becoming one with this movement. And now we will flow between child's pose and downward facing dog. So do this at your own pace. Maybe push your spine into the sky as you push your hips forward into high plank. Exhale, lowering your hips back and down, stretching your back body. Inhale, arch your spine, letting your hips follow open into cobra. Look up, exhale, slowly stretching your lower back. Maybe you lift your knees back as you push your hips into down dog. Inhale, arch forward, float back into child. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Keeping your core strong to protect your lower back. Pedaling out your feet, or maybe bending your knees and seeing how that changes the architecture of this movement. If your wrists are a little bit sore today, maybe you are on your fist or your lower forearms. Allow yourself to be curious today, to play, finding your own way in this exploration, gifting to yourself a moment of joyful play. We won't be here long, we're almost there. Let your breath be the anchor, the guide between down dog and child's pose. Dropping into a smaller flow now, just between child and up dog. Following intuitive movements here. Testing the edges of your own container, swirling your head, hips, maybe opening your chest to the left and right, keeping your breath full and anchored. Beautiful job. Moving slowly into downward facing dog one last time. Taking a pause here, steady, full breath in, full breath out. And slowly begin to walk your feet towards the front of your mat. Head and spine heavy, swaying from left to right. Head is heavy as you begin to come up to standing, unraveling all the way.
Feet wide. Feel your heart opening, your chest opening up towards the sky. Palms open upwards. Almost like a mountain pose here. Feel your feet. Maybe you want to squish your toes into the ground a little bit. Pressing in, pushing, lifting maybe one heel, then the other. Pushing, feeling, sensing what this connection with the ground underneath you could be like in this moment. And when you feel that, when you found the deep connection where almost all the surface of your foot is touching the ground, gently maybe tuck your hip bones forward. Sink low. feel this posture of strength and power, opening, drawing energy from the earth. Take up space, create space. Now take your feet together and give me a shake. A little somatic shake. Your heels are soft, your body is soft, your knees are soft. Your arms are shaking, can be more vigorous if that's you today. Maybe you bring some breath into it. Or maybe it's just a soft bounce. Maybe your knees are feeling edgy today. Maybe it's more of a sway from left to right, feeling more of that grounded connection. Or maybe it's more of a handshake if you really don't want to move your knees. But can you shake in a way that shakes your core? Make a space. Opening your channel. Now going into breath of joy. So it will look like this. Inhale above your head. Inhale, arms open wide. The other way, actually. So inhale wide, inhale center. Exhale down, knees bend. Inhale up. Exhale. So breath of joy. Inhale center, open up side. Inhale center, exhale down. Inhale center, arms go up, side, up, down, and your spine curls inwards. So inhale up, inhale side, inhale up, exhale down. And you can exhale through the mouth with an audible sigh. Strong core, strong pelvic floor. Bends in the knees. So do a few like this at your own pace. Let something go. You don't need to be heavy to walk through this life. You don't need to earn your weight. What if your joy was free, like the pulse in your blood? What if there was no price of admission? Last one. Give it a big breath and stand up tall. Big breath, inhale. Hold at the top. Take up space, open your palms wide up to the sky. Embrace the universe. Embrace possibility, embrace potential. Exhale, soften and let go. Next one, pranic windmill. Legs are strong, knees slightly bent, legs wide. Strong core, tuck in as if you're sucking in your belly button to the base of your spine. Arms straight, out to the sides. Ooh. Maybe look to the left and right, gently stretching your neck. We're gonna bend forwards as if you're hinging from your core. This is a core exercise, pranic windmill. We're working with chi, with energy here. And we're gonna exhale, gently try and touch our ankle or our shin or our knee, whatever is accessible to you today. And our inhale brings us up through the core. Inhale, center, exhale, down. My hamstrings are a little bit tight today, so it's a little bit wonky for me. Feel that core as you're raising up, as if you're, squeezing, scooping. Through your pelvic floor. Can you bring a little bit of grace into the movement? Strong arms. Ooh, my hamstrings. Ooh. Really feeling it today. Ooh. Gonna put some bigger bends into my knees. Inhale to center, lift your palms up towards the sky, stretch up, grab your hands right above your head, maybe stretch up a little bit more, tuck your tailbone, inhale all the way up, stretch, 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 reach towards the ceiling, drop your shoulders away from your ears, and scoop down all the way. Ooh. Gently roll your neck. And come into center. We're coming to the end of the practice. So take your feet closer in, hip width distance apart. Close down your eyes, place a hand on your belly, hand on your heart. Feel that pulse again. Orient around your center. Feel your center. Center of your heart, center of your throat, center of your belly, your pelvic floor, your roots, center of your brain, center of your head. Maybe imagine that there's a column extending from the lowest point, even all the way into the ground, and all the way up into the sky above, that you can call your center. So exhale, reach down deep into the earth, feel your roots, feel that grounding. On the inhale, you're drawing that energy up through the body into that center. Exhale through the top, through the crown of your head, reaching towards the sky as if your consciousness, as if your mind, like tree branches, like twigs, like leaves, was reaching across out to the stars, and every leaf could touch a unique star. Breathe into the spaciousness of the cosmos and find one North Star right above you, anchored deep into the earth, stretching up into the sky. Feel, sense, imagine that feeling of a North Star, a guiding point, a direction, a vision. Feel it in the expansiveness of the sky. Stretch your consciousness here. This North Star is connected to your heart space, to your roots, to your entire central channel. You feel your feet on the ground, but your vision on the sky above. And feel, what does it feel like? Is it warm? Is it cooling? Is it soothing? Is it strong? Is it powerful? Is it illuminated, big, small? Feel for what your North Star feels like today. Maybe it comes to you with a word, a sensation. Truest true north. If your life was guided in the truest way towards the truest true north, towards the true path, most aligned path, the path of highest love, the path of highest joy, the path of highest abundance, of a relaxed nervous system, of gratitude and abundance, of overflow, of rest and reciprocity, of kindness, connection, community, compassion. What would it feel like? What would that look like? What color would it have? What sensation? Breathe into that. Maybe you wish to open up your palms up towards the sky. Maybe that helps you to receive this feeling. Maybe it feels like a giant ball of sun. Maybe it feels safe. Maybe it feels like you can finally rest. Maybe in this moment you want to collapse on the ground and all you want to do is rest and hold yourself. Follow your intuition. Feel for that fire in the sky guiding your purpose. Feel it connecting to your blood. Feel it connecting to the spiral movement of your hips. Feel it connected to your aliveness. Feel it, hear it beyond mind, beyond words, and allow it to make a somatic imprint. And know that it is always there for you. Slowly, maybe scooping your hands up above your head and pressing this energy down through your forehead, your throat, landing it in your heart space, in your belly, in your womb. Packing it in. Maybe swaying from left to right. Maybe you want to tap it in. Come back to the body. Anchor that energy all the way down to your feet. Recognizing that the same North Star, North Anchor, golden cord exists right underneath your feet, dropped from your pelvic floor into the earth. It keeps you grounded. It keeps you tethered, connected to a different primal source of life. What does your center feel like today? What does that anchor in the earth feel like? What does that anchor in the sky, your North Star, feel like today?
Maybe you wish to take these questions into a journaling prompt, into a drawing. Trust your intuition here. Trust this moment wherever it's guiding you. Maybe you want to spend some time integrating a little bit more in Shavasana or in child's pose, or have a tea and listen to the nature outside. Feel for the next right best step that also has this essence and that energy of your North Star. And begin to cultivate that relationship with your North Star. There's also a meditation on my channel that you can return to if you don't want to do the movement practice. But know that you can be walking around your day, moving from confusion and chaos to all of a sudden, okay, reorient towards the North Star. My awareness is my greatest power. I get to choose what I focus on. North Star, North Star, North Star, show me the way. Even if I can't hear you, even if I feel like I can't hear you, North Star, thank you, thank you, thank you, North Star. I know that the answers will come eventually. What is the next best step? I did this weird video with Claudia once and got some message hopefully there. What was it? What was it? Maybe it was love, maybe it was connection, maybe it was community. Okay, can I anchor into that? And can I trust that it will guide me forward? Let me know down in the comments what has moved and shifted for you, if anything. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself until then. And yes, follow that North Star. What is my hair doing? It's following its own North Star. Ciao.